ready? Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here. Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It is Wednesday, August the 9th of 2023.
Sorry about that. We lost a little track of time.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
We were.
is it 6:07?
6:07. Yeah. I'm like, how did that happen?
I was testing out these little microphones that are wireless. You plug into your iPhone, and then you can put the little lapel mic on.
Yes.
And then you can walk around and you can record.
You're trying to see what the range of it was?
Yeah. Sam and I were doing that. Then we look up like, oh crap, we forgot to
Gotta do the show.
6:05. Oops. She put the song in because she needed a song, I guess, to get up to 6.
Uh-huh.
And the computer did something.
Everything in radio is math, which is a bad thing
It
for
is
us.
math. But
you
it's
just proved.
simple math, thank God. It's simple math, but even that is not our strong suit. That's
No,
okay.
Not at all.
Here we are. It's a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Okay, can we mark the time? It has officially happened. Where, as for those 6 o'clockers who may have forgotten or didn't realize, maybe because it's new to you, I'm broadcasting from the house because I had this ankle fusion surgery. I got 3 screws in my ankle, and that's pretty much been the struggle. But as of right now, because I can only sleep on my back, whatever I did last night, the entire right quarter of my upper body is totally frozen.
No.
I can barely freaking move it. And I'm like, when I woke up, I was like, what's wrong with me? I think it's the scooter I'm using. I have to use this scooter to get around. You put your leg up on it and you kind of scooter around, but the handlebar is so low. I think I'm putting like too much emphasis
you can raise
on the
those
muscles.
things.
You can't.
Maybe
This
that one
one,
you can't.
I have it
you
at
can on
max
yours?
height.
Oh, okay.
So my
She's like,
husband,
I would if I could, right?
duh, if it was that easy to fix,
Sorry,
genius,
Captain Obvious here.
mansplain. And so,
Oh, I'm so tired of that word being overused.
mansplain.
You sound like the guys that would get mad at Barbie.
No. I mean, it's like anytime you basically, if you have any kind of input,
Yeah, but
it's
men-
mansplaining.
Because men do it a lot.
Well, I understand, but I don't mansplain because I know most people are smarter than me.
Or dad's plane.
Yeah.
That'll be the new
Dad's
thing.
Oh, dad's plane drives me nuts.
So I think it's that dang,
You
like
need to
the
lay
bars
sleep in a
of this
recliner
thing.
or the other bed. Don't you? You said you have a bed that goes up and down, but that's
I
upstairs.
do, but
you
it's
can't get up there.
upstairs, and I can't go upstairs for 3
It's
months.
too bad it couldn't be like Star Wars where you just you recuperate in that floating tank.
Oh yeah,
You just got like a oxygen
breathing
thing,
apparatus. thing?
breathing apparatus on your mouth. The rest of you're just floating peacefully in the water.
That would be nice.
Well, the good thing is I'm home alone, so nobody can see that I'm.
You're like,
I thought
rubbing
maybe
my
you
shoulders.
maybe you hurt your neck when you saw that Astros game.
Oh my God, that was amazing last night. Eric, did you watch the whole thing? Oh my. For those that are not following your Stros, hello. We're playing the Baltimore Orioles.
Hey,
We're playing the Orioles. They went to the White House the day before with the World Series trophy to be like, okay, yay, we're going to meet the president. That's a fun day. Now we're going to take on the Baltimore Orioles, which, by the way, shockingly, are the #1 team in all of baseball right now. And we were losing like 5-0.
we
or
have
something.
audio.
Then it was like 5-3. And then the ninth
Tucker sends one to
happened.
right field. That goes Santander. All the way back and gone. He did it. He did it. A grand slam in the ninth. What an at-bat by Kyle Tucker. King Tuck is now invading by C. Wow. One of the at-bats of the year in the major leagues. Claiming his territory in the Northeast.
I love King
Winter
Tuck,
is here.
and Jeff
but I don't understand in my C.
Is a stunner.
Bloom is
Wow.
using. If you really listen, his things are really lame.
Yeah.
Jeff
By C,
Bloom
'cause
has
they're-
bothered me since the Altuve home run against God, was it which one? Pick the one where he makes some stupid joke about a buzzer, and he's our guy. He's our guy, and he makes a joke about a buzzer.
You should not like him because of what he did to the Astros.
I know
World
what he did to the
Series.
Astros. I was at that game. It was the 15-inning World Series game, longest World Series game in history. We were tied. Jeff Bloom was a White Sox player, and he's the one that hit the home run to end the game. We lost the game.
Well, we're not thinking about that right now. We're just thinking about what happened last night.
Yeah, that was nice
Yeah,
last night.
so we win. It was actually 6-3, and that made it 7-6, and we won. It was awesome. Go Tucker. Okay,
pretty cool.
so we've got a lot going on today. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. Of course, we have Celebrity Scoop coming up. The VMAs are happening. Are those as important as they used to be? Well, it depends on who's going to show up, and there's one heavy hitter everyone's hoping shows up. Here's your weather for today.
Yeah, I could just record something at the beginning of the summer and just let it play the whole summer. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's going to be over 102 today. Right now, 82 degrees, 612 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please welcome
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. So, excuse me, let me paint this picture here for you, because I feel like I'm a pretty well-rounded television watcher of the past and present with sports and stuff. But the one sport, guys, that I have never gotten into, I have never understood, and I'm just totally lost, is golf. Golf is just not my game. I don't know what a birdie is. I don't know
An
what
eagle?
A birdie is
eagle
like shooting at one below par.
I don't even know what the hell that means. What's one below par?
So if you say, okay, if you've got a course that is like 3 par, that means
What does that mean?
That means you can hit the ball 3 times to get it into the hole.
Like that's average. Like the small, like the three par. Like when I got married, the bachelor party with Ryan,
Yeah.
we played at 3 pars. It's a smaller. You're not.
Yeah.
It's
The
not
goal
gonna
is
take
to
you-
hit the
Three
ball
shots to
3
make it in
shots
the
to get
hole.
in
You have
the
3
hole.
shots to
Yeah.
make it in the hole. So if you do
Really
it in
small.
2 shots, that would be a birdie.
And then there's an
Okay.
eagle.
An eagle.
That's two.
And what's an eagle?
A 2.
200,
200
par.
And then obviously a hole in one is one. swing,
Right.
You know.
Like Steph
I
Curry.
think about taking-
I mean,
Yes.
what can't he
I've been
do?
thinking about
Insane.
taking lessons and have my wife take lessons. My daughter,
You should. That'd be really fun.
like a family thing.
Can I? If your daughter doesn't want to, can I?
Yeah, we shall try it.
Do you want to just borrow my golden tee game at home?
No,
That's
No,
how
you
I know
gotta go
everything
in-
about golf.
I got to work on my
So
shoulder
I'm
pains.
bringing it up
Yeah.
because John Rahm is the reigning Masters champion, and he was doing an interview about something he finds most pressing on the PGA Tour. And I think it's so interesting because in all the video clips you've ever seen of any Masters or any of those championships, he's making a great point. Here it is.
I can tell you right now, my priorities are a lot lower than what a lot of people would think. If I go by request, I know this is going to sound very stupid, but as simple as having a freaking porta potty on every hole. I know it sounds crazy, but I can't choose when I have to go to the bathroom, right? You know, I've told the tour this many times, as simple as that. Just simple little things better for the tour, right?
That does make sense,
That's a
though.
great point. When are they going to the bathroom and where is
Because if you
it?
got to pee, and
I
that
have
could be
never
a,
seen that.
It can be a long game.
I would have to like go pee. Like where did I play
In the bushes?
Pearland. Yeah, that's when first time I got attacked by fire ants.
I don't think you.
Oh,
would
I
say
hope
that
not
on
there.
air.
I remember like trying to find a place in my career, and all of a sudden I've stepped in fire ants. I'm like, oh my god, my legs. I'm like,
hurts.
God.
while you're trying to pee,
Yeah.
Yeah.
midstream, and then the ants is
Oh,
You're right. There is
Eric,
no. There's not enough
You're just a
bathrooms.
regular guy. You're just a regular guy at a regular place in Houston on a random day. This is the PGA Tour. This is the Masters. These are all these things. Where the heck has Tyler Woods been going all these years?
Well, he's got a good
Like,
point
where are
because
these
assume they
guys
have a
going?
clubhouse,
But they don't have
or-
halftime. You know what I mean? It's not like
Porta potties.
basketball.
Yeah, there's
or
no
football.
halftime.
on the golf course.
Yeah, but
that's-
can't you just take a break? Like once you finish a hole, then go pee.
No.
No.
The course is laid out over maybe like a half a mile, not that far, maybe like a quarter of a mile
there's not a golf
sometimes. It is
cart.
so far.
They don't have
you're
golf carts in
walking.
the
No,
You're
not in the
always
PGA.
walking, and that's why you
And
have a caddy.
especially, Sam, for the Masters, the camera is always on them. So wouldn't they see when they have to tap out and say, "Oh, okay, well"?
And
John
God
Rahm
forbid
will
you
go
got
to
to
the
do more
bathroom.
than pee. That would really be a
I
problem.
have a tennis player, Jimmy Connors, back in the 80s.
He pooped while he was playing tennis.
He had the worst kind.
Well, didn't
Yeah,
it happen to
right.
Harden,
He had-
guys?
A bunch of times he had to go leave the court. Imagine the whole Wimbledon is waiting there and they know what you're doing.
Goodness
Imagine that makes you want to go now just thinking about
Poor
that.
guy.
Oh.
And then Harden had that accident because I guess there's just no time or you can't control it or
Well,
what.
I think he had a stomach flu.
I don't
Well,
think
that's
he's-
what I'm
I don't
saying.
think
He was having an issue, but
he needed
I
a
just
Japanese
don't.
toilet is what he needed. He had white shorts on.
They bring up a good point. John Round brings up a good point. Maybe it'll change now. We'll see some porta pots, some private porta pots or something when you're watching PGA Tour. I just want to remind you guys that the VMAs for MTV are scheduled to air live on September the 12th, but we are still in all the strikes. So they don't know what's going to happen. What we do know is that it's Taylor Swift leading the nominees. Of course, she's got 8. They can't even say who's coming because they don't know if they're going to do it. They can't have any cue cards.
Does anybody even care
They
anymore?
can't have anybody. But I'm just saying in general as an award show, they can't. How you do an award show when the people that are on the stage don't have any prompter to read? Do you
Because
remember
nothing can
Jonah
be
Hill
scripted.
and Margot Robbie? Right. Jonah Hill and Margot Robbie, the year that The Wolf of Wall Street came out, were on stage presenting at the Golden Globes. And the teleprompter went down for them and their actors. And they were like, Margot Robbie, I'll never forget. She was like putting her fingers in her mouth like, I don't know. And she's like looking around and Jonah's like, I don't know what to say. This never happened before. The teleprompter totally went down. We don't know what to say.
Well, they're not
like they were
improv-
totally deer in headlights.
They're not improvisational actors. I mean,
Well,
they're just
neither are any of the people going to the VMAs.
they're just paid to read other people's words.
Plus, you got lots of people watching you, looking
Yeah.
at you,
Yeah.
and you've been practicing for that moment.
And then all
What
of a
you're
sudden
supposed to
it's
say,
like,
and then it's gone. It's like, ooh.
Oops.
So anyway, we'll see how that plays out September 12th.
I mean,
when
artists can
there's-
still go up there, and
Yeah.
there'll just be a bunch of, hey, there's LL Cool J. They're bringing back, people that are known up there.
I suppose
They can do that.
but they're not allowed to write down anything because even like writing anything on a cue card, that's considered writing.
You have comics go up there. Mm-hmm. They can.
I
go.
don't like cue cards. My hands get real clammy. Like if I have like a post-it note, say I had to like present.
Presentation.
I kept wanting to say presentation
vocabulary.
and then present in the same word, and I couldn't get it out. My hands would get so clammy which is funny because I like public speaking, but my hands just get really clammy. Like talking about it right now, my hands are clammy, but the paper would get all like slimy, and you could like see it.
Try doing
So I
a
couldn't do that.
PowerPoint presentation.
Oh.
Eric, remember years ago I had to host
had
some
those.
event and
Tap it.
And I didn't even know. I just thought it was, hey, we're hiring a radio boy to come up here and say, hey,
He
how
thought he
y'all
was saying
doing?
hi to everybody.
How y'all doing? Listen to Roses on Thursday. And
Yeah.
instead, it's like this 45-minute click, 900 slides PowerPoint presentation with names I did not know
For some
how to
company, like
pronounce.
talk about, well, here's our, future earnings
And I'm
of
like,
this, all this stuff. Like,
You
what?
had to do that?
yeah, and I'm like, I think you got the wrong guy here.
You're like, I thought
This
I was
doesn't
just
make
going to
sense. Why
like
would
say
they-
who I am.
I have no idea why they
That's
hired me.
weird. Maybe they really liked
No,
you.
I didn't
They're
even
like,
hire me. I didn't get paid
"It's
for it. I was just
Ryan
assigned to do
Roland
it.
Ryan
Why would that
Show."
company have their own CFO?
I have no idea, but boy, they had fun laughing at me.
Glad it was you and not me.
Coming up next,
Can't
we're
do
going
that
to go around the table, and there is an iconic place here in Texas that has now gone national because of the best damn thing in the state being served there. Who is it that's made this national list? We'll go around the table first with that story and more next on the Roula and Ryan Show. Well, yes, but I didn't. My thing is, people who have this for the first time think it's the world. If you overdose on it, then you're ruined on it. But Eater.com is a national website. Everybody's got, there's Houston Eater, there's Dallas Eater, there's all these different, local angles to Eater. But Eater has just put the focus on something that Texans have known for a long time, and they're calling it the best damn thing in Texas. And what is it? Beaver nuggets from Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah.
I can see. You
Beaver
really
nuggets,
sold me in the beginning.
they're
If
so
you
delicious.
overdo it,
Yes.
They kind of
If
remind
you
me of,
overdo beaver nuggets, it's over.
They kind of remind me of that cereal, corn pops, sugar corn pops.
Corn pops.
They're kinda
Much
similar.
more sugar.
Like
Yeah.
the-
More sugar.
the
With a lot
taste
more
of it?
sugar, yeah.
And the
sugar,
crunch.
or sugar smacks.
Yeah, Sugar Smacks maybe.
Yeah.
There's the one with the
Do they
frog.
still have
Honey,
those?
honey sugar smacks.
Who was the one with the bear, Honey Bear or Sugar Bear?
Yeah,
Sugar bear.
I don't think they have that one
No, they
anymore.
changed-
The
they
frog
changed-
was the smack.
They changed the name to Golden Snacks because sugar was the first thing in the name of the cereal.
Yeah, they had to take care
and
of
also the
sugar.
first ingredient on the list.
Remember they brought us
Yeah.
boxes, Roula?
Honey smacks.
Yeah,
Say
beaver
again?
nuggets.
They brought us like 2 big boxes. We had like 70 or 80 bags of
And they went quick.
Yes.
of
Yes.
buggy.
I think that's when
nuggets,
we-
beaver nuggets.
Would you say it kind
That
of
was
to
the end
you
of it.
guys? It tastes like it's like a little caramelized maple syrup on there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like candy. My mom is in town,
What is
Mama G,
candy?
and her good friend Judy. So they are. My mom's like, should I take her to Buc-ee's? I'm like, you have to. So I think
Of
they're going to
course.
do
It's
a
like a
road
staple
trip
in Texas.
here. Yes,
I
it's
wanna
like you might as well.
It's like a
She's
mecca.
I don't
wanna get that
understand.
breakfast sandwich they have with the biscuit
one?
with
The
the
breakfast-
egg and it's just a
I haven't tried their
bacon. So
breakfast
damn
with it.
good. It's big. Oh damn! Why can't we have Buc-ee's nearby here?
Hey, by the way, Sam,
Try
I
to
know
have
you
my
go
mom
to.
go out and get it for
I've
you.
got
Sam,
that one.
I know
Not
you've
far.
tried a lot of craft beer, Sam. The
Yes.
beaver nugget, it says, has been used in craft beer before. Have you ever had a craft beer that had beaver nuggets in it? Made out of it?
No.
I did not
I don't know
that.
where you find that. Is that Buc-ee's beer inside the Buc-ee's we didn't notice?
Oh, I don't know.
I've never seen a
even heard of
Buc-ee's
that.
beer, but wow, that's a great
me
idea.
see.
Buc-ee's, if you're listening,
Buc-ee's
make
beer.
your own brew.
Beer.
Or
You make
One of
it-
those
you make
iconic
everything
places
else.
to stop in Texas is Buc-ee's.
I kept putting bear instead of beer.
Buc-ee's beer.
But now it's everywhere.
Panther
Buc-ee's.
Island Brewery. Buc-ee's Beaver Nugget beer is coming soon from Panther Island Brewery. I'm trying to figure out where. Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, that
Like, I
came
love
out.
beaver,
So only
beaver nuggets
found
and I
to
love
be
beer. I don't
found-
know
This
if I'd
came
like
out
that
in
together.
2020. I clicked the first thing I saw. I'm so
But
sorry.
it's still like that's good. Maybe it's out then. You go like specs
Right.
in.
Wonder, has anybody? I don't know if
Total
anybody's
Beaver
tried
nugget
it.
beer.
I don't know what that means. Just like cinnamony.
Make our own homemade kind.
Ew, please don't. I feel like
Didn't we all have a friend that made homemade beer? My buddy did that.
My
I've
dad's
had it.
friend
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Wasn't it you?
My dad's
I
friend
think you
did,
were
yeah.
my friend,
Yeah,
Eric.
my buddy in high
Yeah.
school because his parents were cool. They just let him. He had
His parents were cool.
10 of those big white barrels
Yeah.
downstairs.
It's a labor of love.
He'd make Jolly Rancher and put in 2-liter. He made all kinds of different kinds and wine as well.
But was it carbonated?
I can't remember. I just know it was not my.
Ew, I can't
No,
imagine
it had
non-carbonated
particulate
beer.
in it. The one I drank had like little crumbs in it
Yeah,
or
you gotta,
something.
you gotta
Yeah.
filter
They
it.
didn't
Beer has
filter
been
it right.
around for like, I just taking a wild guess, I think about 800 years. What was it like before it was carbonated? What did it taste like?
And you can taste it when they have cask pulled beer at places because
4,000
I don't know what that
BC.
means.
BCE is when beer
What's that
came
mean,
out.
Kev?
4,000
Cask
years. So
cold.
for over 6,000 years, beer has been around.
Yeah, they called it
Cask?
the divine drink.
cask pulled is when you have to hand pump it out of the keg. It's not a pressurized carbonated keg. So it comes out sometimes room temperature, but if there's carbonation, they call it natural carbonation, which is just like maybe a slight tingle on
Think
your
about
tongue.
In those times, I mean, you'll
Ew.
do anything to have.
Oh,
a buzz.
yeah, to get a buzz.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
they called it divine drink.
Must have been a lot of
add
trial and
something.
error, too.
Yeah, I want to add something else when talking about food. You know, a lot of times there's certain like smells I feel like perk you up in the morning if you're having like, a slow day. Like if you smell brewed coffee and you're a coffee person, like okay,
Bacon,
just the smell of the
coffee,
brewed coffee
yeah.
is good. With the heat that we've had, I wish I'd read this story before I had ankle surgery and I couldn't drive for 3 months. It says on this story to give yourself a boost. Put a cinnamon stick in your car, and when you get in your car, the scent of the cinnamon kind of perks you up. Imagine in the kind of heat we're having, it's like baking a cinnamon roll in your car when you get in it.
Too much.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd be
I would love
overwhelming.
it.
I take a cold shower. My buddy's doing that right now. I saw him on Instagram. He's
Like
start
ice
out
baths or just a
to
cold shower?
Like start with 30 seconds, 15 seconds, then do 30. By the end of the week, you can get like 5 minutes of cold shower. He said that's the best thing for anybody. I
Get
see a
your
lot of
core
people say-
temperature down.
and it's like you don't even need coffee. It sets you up for the whole day. I just can't do it. I can't do cold.
I can do it when after I've done like a 2 or 3 mile run.
But they're saying in the morning, like that.
Oh, you mean in the morning?
when you wake up,
Yeah, first thing in the morning.
first thing in the
Ooh,
morning,
that's too
good for your
much.
skin.
I could maybe do
So
that.
if you don't want to freeze in your shower
Hell
and you
no.
throw a cinnamon stick in your car, it says it will increase blood flow to your brain, which turns it to nourishing oxygen and glucose.
I'll just eat a cinnamon roll, like you said.
There you go. Speaking of foods, we got a listener line call. So we love food, but there are some foods that you don't want people to have in the office.
I'm so sick of people bringing stinky food to the office, especially seafood. But reheated fish, shrimp, whatever, I don't know what they heated up, but it smelled so funky. It smelled like a dumpster after a Galveston restaurant in the heat. It smells nasty, and I'm like, be so for real right now. Like, can you be considerate? And then that same person, they had like Brussels sprouts. What's that thing that Ryan hates? Sauerkraut. Yeah, because it smelled horrendous. People were actually asking, like, is that the plumbing? Is that the restaurant? Like, no, it's just somebody's lunch. Somebody wanted to smell like crap, I guess. Stop bringing stinky foods.
But listen, the last thing you want is for somebody to be saying that the thing that you're eating smells like garbage.
Yes.
So why then put yourself in that position and bring fish
She's
to
got
the
a
office?
good point. You don't reheat fish in a
I bet it
microwave
was
at the
with
office.
shrimp, though. I bet I can see shrimp in like noodles, some
Yes.
dish. And you're like, oh, it's just shrimp. It'll cook for 40 seconds.
But reheating broccoli
So you
sounds
can throw a
like
trout in there and all of a sudden.
That's right. It's vomitous. That lady
Tilapia.
needs to. That
is a good
lady
revenge,
needs
though.
to.
If you got
What?
mad at your work, say you knew you're getting
Yeah.
fired, just screw it. Go to Kroger over here and get a fish. Just
A
throw
whole
it in the
fish?
microwave. Put it in the microwave.
Ew.
break the knob off.
Or even just the Brussels sprout.
Tape
Tape
it around it, so it takes about 20 minutes to get it off.
Stop. That's so bad. I
Then
feel like
starts a
you would get
fire.
arrested.
Well,
Yeah, it started
you can't get arrested
fire.
for a stink.
Right?
No, it's fire. Yeah, you could.
If you could get arrested
Fire.
for a stink, there'd be plenty of people at this place in jail.
That lady needs to, Eric. That lady needs to know about the pita effect in the office. If she hates the stinky food, why don't you explain what the pita effect
I
is?
don't think I know what the pita.
Yeah,
effect
what is that, Rolla?
Yes, you do. You sent it to me this morning.
I
Enlighten
can't
us.
remember. I've done so many things. I've got 1,000 things.
Eric's
done.
like, what?
The
Where
pita
am I?
effect. The pita effect is every single office has a coworker that's difficult. Maybe they're whiny. Maybe they're pompous. Maybe they're slobs. Every workplace has to be one. And a pita is a pain in the ass.
I thought you were like the pets people.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
like, what's
No.
PETA? They're protesting and wearing fur?
No, pita.
I was going the other way. I thought it
P-I-T-A.
was like
Pain in the
bread.
A.
Oh, like a pita bread.
That's what I was thinking.
Exactly
That's how I
right. That's
see
your
it.
code.
Yum.
Who doesn't
That's
like
the
that?
code word. For those not listening to this segment, you can go to work and be like, oh, God, there's so many pitas in the office in this place. So much pita.
You're such a pita.
I know, so many pitas. I feel like eating a pita today.
I do love me a good pita pocket.
Hey, yo. Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. One lucky ticket buyer in Florida hit the Mega Millions jackpot of $1.58 billion.
Oh, yeah, what'd I say?
Somebody in Florida, not
I said
Texas.
California or Florida, one of those things.
We did get $1 million winner
Publix
here in
or-
Texas.
What's it called? Publix?
Publix.
Publix.
Publix with an X.
Publix. It's Publix.
Is
Publix.
it big? Is it like a small store?
It's
or-
a really, no, it's a grocery store.
so it's the
Yeah.
size
Oh,
of
it is. Okay.
It's a grocery store.
Kroger types size?
They have
I
the
learned
best
it when I went to
pub subs.
Destin. The Publix near all the Airbnbs in Destin was packed with people
Yes.
filling up their fridges.
It's the best place to go.
Did it say what city in Texas has the $1 million winner?
No, it doesn't say. It just says that $1 million winner in Texas.
I'm just glad it's over with. So I don't have to waste any
Why?
more money.
Oh.
Eric was
Once
just,
you're
like,
in, once
spending
you
so
jump
much money.
in, that's why I didn't want to join until like the last 3.
Yeah.
Because once you're in, you got to keep doing it. Sucks.
Okay, next story. I think just start off with the clip here.
Tucker sends one to right field. Back goes Santander. All the way back and gone. He did it. He did it. A grand slam in the ninth. What an event by Kyle Tucker. He's now invading by sea. Wow.
That's so cheesy.
One of the at-bats of the year in the major leagues.
Claiming his territory in the Northeast.
And it's nice seeing John Singleton.
Winter is here. What is it?
Winner is here. All these.
Oh, because he's a king. And he's like a Game of Thrones reference. And he's invading.
Oh, he's doing a Game of Thrones reference.
7-6 with that grand slam top of the ninth. Tucker gave us the win over the best team in baseball right now, the Baltimore Orioles. We are 65 games, and the Orioles have won 70 games.
This is called karma, Roula.
Yeah.
Because these
Karma is my
idiot
boyfriend.
I was
Orioles,
just thinking that, Roula.
Orioles suspended their play-by-play
Oh, man.
guy
Mm-hmm.
2 days ago, or one of their
For what?
because he on TV they put up the graphics and showed that when we played Tampa Bay, we are not very good here. We've lost the last 18 series against them. He just read the graphics. He told the truth. What happened? The owner got butthurt because he felt like
Oh, boy.
you
Let his
shouldn't be
own-
saying negative things about our team. You're
His own
suspended.
personal problems.
The guy didn't do anything wrong. So
Yeah.
the whole there's chants going on last night in the game. Free Kevin Brown.
Free Kevin Brown.
Oh, my
Really?
God.
They suspended him. Now he's back on Friday because they had to, because the whole like from ESPN to national, even the New
They
York
all had his
dudes
back.
had the announcers back. They suspended him for doing
For telling the
Like
truth.
his job.
He wasn't like saying anything.
He was just telling the stat.
'Cause at
Yeah.
first you thought, oh, did he say something bad? What did he say on the radio or
No, nothing
TV?
cancel worthy.
Nothing.
Just telling this truth.
And then if you suspend him, you have to suspend all the producers and the director of the TV broadcast, because they're the ones who put the graphic up.
No, that's true.
So
That's true.
What kind of?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
So that's what I was saying. That's karma, baby.
Yep.
You do that, and that's
It
why
sure
you deserve
is.
to lose in the ninth.
So just a couple of days after that report came out, remember the Travis Scott Astroworld tragedy, the report came out that he got an extra $4.5 million for finishing that concert because it was sponsored by Apple. Well, now Travis Scott is returning to stage in Houston. Yesterday, the Houston native shared on Instagram, Utopia Tour soon. Hours after his announcement, Mayor Turner released a statement that Scott and his promoters had booked the Toyota Center for a concert in October. The date is reportedly October 15th. Travis Scott.
Is it
returning to
set, though?
Houston.
Because I thought, like,
We got yanked down off of Instagram.
the cops were all saying, like, I am floored and we're going to try and fight this from even happening. Is that
Yeah.
impossible?
Well, Mayor Turner said
No,
that
we don't need any of that.
they
This
have
is ridiculous.
booked the
10
concert.
families are destroyed because of Astroworld.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be an ultimate punishment, though? Travis Scott claiming Houston is the one city nobody wants to see him perform in again.
Well, plenty of
because 10
people want to see
died
him.
here.
But how
Plenty
they
of
gonna
people want to
stop
see him
it?
perform,
Yeah.
Roula.
Can't-
I
they
mean,
can't stop
that'll
him.
sell out instantly.
Can't stop an American from doing.
Holding a concert
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But
Be
you
great.
could have him, you could let him do it, but what if people boycotted it and said, no, we're not
It's not gonna
coming
be
to your
boycotted. That's gonna
concert?
be
Boycotted. That'll sell
Yeah.
out like that.
He could probably do NRG.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry. I'm still team families of the kids who died. Sorry. It totally makes me crazy that whole thing even happened and how it happened, how it was handled.
I know
and
he
the whole
settled
thing.
with a bunch of families.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that don't make it right.
But they haven't said how, like what it was. 'Cause I'd
No,
like to
I'm
know
sure
what-
there's a non-disclosure.
That's what I was thinking. But I can't talk about it.
Like my thing would be, all right, I'll settle with you, but I want the whole world to know.
Exactly what happened.
Or I want an apology, and I want everyone to know how much I got.
Was there a documentary on that? Like a Netflix
Not yet.
documentary? Not
There's
yet.
I think,
Or is
Click
there-
to Houston. You can see they did a report on it.
I think
Just a report,
at the
but not a
time, I think
documentary?
they put everything together and they
Like,
made
That's
it
what I
like
was
all the
thinking.
stories.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm sure it's
I'm
coming.
sure it's coming.
He won't
Right.
be on it because he ain't gonna.
No.
Oh,
himself or
I
whatever.
wouldn't.
No, I'm sure there's still litigation pending.
I wouldn't touch that.
That's what's going down in H-Town.
Coming up next, Special K with a telemarketer turnaround. When our phones ring and we see it's a potential robocaller, we are annoyed and we dismiss. Special K chases after those. What's the phrase, Kevin?
Sounds like a scammy scam.
Sounds like a scammy scam. That's going to be great.
Scammy scam.
All right, let's hear this next on the Roula and Ryan Show.